Starting live video. Yeah, buddy. If you guys want to join in on the conversation today, I think some of you, if you're watching on your phone, may have a request button. Actually, I'm going to wait till the crowd builds. I've got one person watching right now. I'm not quite sure who it is because I have to do this on my phone. Usually there's a scroll. When I do this on my laptop, there's usually a scroll bar next to the video part that tells me who the live viewers are. But when I do this on my phone, I can't tell who the live viewers are. However, what I have discovered is that there is a new feature on the Facebook Live that if you want to join in, there's a little icon at the bottom. You can hit that button. And if you do that, I can bring you into the conversation. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to test that out today. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Uncle Russ, what's up, buddy? You could probably hit the button. You got the little icon there, dude. If you want to join in on the conversation, just hit that button, and then I will accept you in, and you'll appear up on my screen. Give me just a few seconds here while the audience builds to whip up my White Russian that I'm going to have for 420 Hump Day Happy Hour. About a third vodka, about a third Kahlua, and then a third whole milk. And that's the way I like to do it. Coming up next Friday, December 29th, I will be in Altura, Minnesota, with Uncle Larry Reeb, one of my favorite comedians from back in the day, man, before I even got started. This dude, he is an old vet, old pro comedian. I shouldn't say old. He's a veteran. Well, he probably is kind of old, actually, now that I think about it. Not to be rude. But he's funny as fuck, dude. Funny as fuck. And I remember watching Larry Reeb back when I would check out A&E's Evening at the Improv or MTV's Half Hour Comedy Hour. He might have been on that. I'm not sure. The Rodney Dangerfield special, he was on that. And I will be working with one of my favorite comedians from back in the day. I'm so excited. That's December 29th in Altura, Minnesota at Pooter Sports Bar and Grill. So I'll put all the show information in the video description up above or in the comments below. Maybe attach a picture of the flyer or something like that. And then Saturday, December 30th, I go to Palmyra, Nebraska for my third appearance there. 3 years in a row they've brought me in for a show at the Palmyra Pub, so I'm really looking forward to that. And tickets are currently on sale, but they're going quick, so you better hit them up soon, all my Palmyra peeps. And a New Year's Eve, baby! New Year's Eve is kind of a tricky night for comedy, and I'll tell you why here in just a little bit. But I will be in Balaton, Minnesota with Nathan Tricky Allen, my co-star in the Dirty Jokes and Magic Trick Show. If you want to come check that out, it's at Kirkpatrick's Pub and Grill. It's actually not at Kirkpatrick's Pub and Grill. It's sponsored by Kirkpatrick's Pub and Grill, but the bar that they have us booked at is just a little bit too small. They're selling lots and lots of tickets, so they actually moved the event over to the community center next door. We're going to bring in about 250 people and pack that motherfucker out. So, hey, Happy New Year's to you guys a little bit early. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever the fuck you celebrate. Right now, all I'm celebrating is Wednesday, Hump Day Happy Hour on the 420 Report. Thank you guys for joining in. I've got some requests for people to join in, so let's see who this is. Bring you online. Russell Danley, good old Uncle Russ. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. My phone's getting out of control. I wanted to do this a little bit better, but we'll make it happen. Add. There you go. So here in just a little bit, I will be joined by who I would say is probably my actual number one influence in comedy, who is not actually a comedian, and that is my good old Uncle Russ. As soon as he comes on board, it takes a little bit to make the connection. There you are, man. There you are, buddy. What's up?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Not much.
Isn't this cool that we can do this now, like a back and forth, face to face, right here?
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm taking a shit. Really.
I don't believe it. Put your phone down so we can see. Prove it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, no, no. Russ, no, no, no. That's a joke. Come on, man. I don't want to get banned from Facebook. I already get enough reports for offensiveness as it is.
Oh, fuck them motherfuckers.
Don't do that. How you doing, man?
Oh, not too bad.
Other than taking a shit, what are you up to?
Yeah. How you doing? Sounds like you're doing pretty good at the business.
Yeah, it's going really good, man. I got a lot of show dates coming up. It's busier than ever, but on one hand, that's cool. On the other hand, it takes me away from, wife and kids. So when...
Oh, that like that. The way you talk to your babies, I can't believe that.
You mean...
breaking his little fucking man and shit?
That's what I was going to bring
What
up.
the fuck?
Break it. I didn't actually break it. The batteries just fell out. I put it right back together as soon as the 420 report was done yesterday. That was all just an effect. That was all just to be funny. You know how we do.
Yeah.
You know how we do.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a shit talker your own self. Where do you think I learned it from to begin with?
Well, ever since you was little, we talk shit, so I guess probably us.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
We fucked with you.
They say 99% is genetics and 1% is your upbringing, but that 1% is fucking huge. Hey, let me go into some comments here real quick. Patty Glover, when are you coming back to Washington State? Loved you when you were here the last time. Hell yeah. I can't wait to get back up there to Kennewick, Washington. I want to bring my co-star in the He Said, She Said comedy show, Katrina Brown, to do our comedy battle of the sexes. So hit up Blaine Shroom. Let him know you want us back, and he'll get it scheduled. We're looking at hopefully something in May or June. Derek Reisner, thank you for joining in. Kevin Lambert, what's up? What's going on in Terre Haute? What are you doing now, Raj? You sweating? Looks like you're wiping sweat off your face.
No, I'm adjusting the hose in my fucking nose.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. I'll have to put my phone down to wipe my ass. You know that, right?
When it gets to that point, dude, we can just end it. You can just cut it off. It was really cool to see you, but I don't need to see you wiping your ass. I mean, I love you, bro. I love your uncle, but I don't need to see you wiping your ass. And I don't think the audience needs to see you wiping your ass.
I'm just saying it'll be staring at the white ceiling. You won't see me.
It'll be like a little censored deal. All right. Well, whatever you got to do, man. I just like talking to you. I like having you come on and be like my co-star. You're like Paul Schaefer to my David Letterman. Jim Stewart says, hey, he's happy it's not smell-o-vision.
Yeah. We could buy scratch and sniffs and pass them out.
That's a good idea. I almost don't like you coming on now because you're funnier than I am.
Oh, I doubt that. I just don't drink as much as what you do.
You got any big holiday plans?
No, just I guess some people's going to be coming over here for Christmas Eve. That's about it. Got to get the grandkids some shit.
Oh, right on.
I just give them money. I can't afford to buy everybody shit.
New Year's Eve?
Better,
partying for New Year's Eve? Yeah. Are you going to party for New Year's Eve? I'm doing the Dirty Jokes and Magic Trick show with Nathan Tricky Allen in Balaton, Minnesota. So I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to pack them in. We got like 200 people, 250 people that are going to be at that show. Nathan, Dwayne, Vincent.
You'll get fucked up that night.
I think I can even do multiple people coming on at the same time. So let's do some experimenting. Anybody wants to come on and join in, just hit your little icon button at the bottom and I can add you. Oh, wait, I don't want to go there. Hang on. Reverse it back. That's my bookshelf. And I got my general
push another button too.
Might offend some of my viewers.
Well, they got to push another button to get on there. That one that says you can enter now or whatever.
Yeah. So you can just come on and join in, and then all I got to do is hit the button, and you come right on in. I got a couple more people that want to join in. Let's see if we can. This might get a little out of control. I don't know. This might be a complete flop and complete backfire, but let's see what happens here.
Let's get a.
Oh no, I can only do one at a time. It says I can only do one at a time. Hey, let me bring some other people on, Russ. Good seeing you, bro.
Yeah, good seeing you too, buddy. Love you.
I love you too, man. Can you guys still see me on there? Is it still working? Dun, 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 dun,
How do I exit off?
I think you got to click off. I don't know if I can finish it or not.
How do I click off? Just
yeah. There we go.
leave the whole.
I don't think I'm doing this quite right, but whatever. So you guys can just watch me while I yak it up here, my Uncle Russ in the background doing a number 2. And hopefully he'll figure out how to click off his phone before it comes time to wipe his ass, which will be very weird, very awkward, very strange, probably repulsive, and will get me banned Facebook for another. Oh, there we go. All right. See you, Rush. Thanks for joining in, man. That was good. Is it any wonder why I became a comedian with fucking relatives like that are willing to do a Facebook Live video while they take a shit? Let's see who else wants to join in today. Derek Reisner. Hey, man, I'm going to bring you on right now because we haven't talked for a while. I'm coming back to Cleeton Connie's in Oldwine, Iowa. That's going to be in March. I think it's March 15th. Beware the Ides of March. Derek, are you there? And wow, there's the man. Hey, dude, what's up?
Guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing? Taking a shit?
Yep.
Sure enough.
Yes, no, I just messing with you. So, hey, now that I got you live here, why don't you give everybody a tutorial about your shirts, your CDs, stuff like that.
Yeah, very cool, man. Yeah, I totally can. Go ahead.
Did you hear about what I wanted you to talk about, your shirts, your CDs, how to get them, how to purchase them?
Well, absolutely. I don't have a working merchandise function right now on my website. I've been blowing that off. I should probably put it together. Technology is not my strong suit. My strong suit is getting on stage and doing dick jokes for alcoholics, as you well know. But if you do want a t-shirt, I put them up all the time. And it says Iowa. It's the old joke that I do because whenever I travel out of the state of Iowa, I always hear the same joke. You know what Iowa means? Idiots out wandering around. And what I made is a t-shirt that says, I'm out of weed again. So if you guys do want to pick up an I'm out of weed again t-shirt with the fluorescent orange agricultural slow-moving vehicle symbol on the back, just hit me up on a Facebook direct message and we can do a PayPal or something like that. Just keep it easy and simple. If you want a CD, I'm actually going to be putting up my CD download coming up soon. So you can get Totally Baked, which also includes my very own special brownie recipe. Entertainment purposes only. I cannot be held responsible for your actions, but I will be putting up my CD Totally Baked, which is prank phone calls, heckler battles, and some of my best radio bits when I did Wake and Bake back in the day on 104.9 Stone and Double T show. That's going to be coming up as a free download because coming up soon, I'm actually going to be releasing a new CD called The Bar Comic, which I recorded with my friend Josh Alton, another comedian, last April 20th. So as soon as that gets finalized and the cover art and everything done on that, that'll be my new CD. Does anybody even listen to CDs anymore? Does anybody even play CDs? Derek, do you have a CD player?
Just in the car.
Just in the car. All right, well, still good enough, man, because that's where people need shit to listen to anyway. That's where you need entertainment, is in the car where there's nothing else to do other than stare at the road or your phone.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Controversial opinion right now and right here. I can tell you're tired, so let me liven this up a little bit. I think it's perfectly okay to text and drive. I really do. I'm not talking about long paragraphs like a girl at the mall texting her friends back and forth. I'm talking about little like a yes or be there in 5 minutes, things like that. If you can reach down and change the knobs and change your CD function and change the stereo and turn up the volume and look down and adjust the heater and things like that, why can't you look at your fucking phone and just hit a yes or hit a be there in 5 minutes or gotcha or an okay or a smiley face icon? Why is it got to be just because I hit one fucking button on the phone, somehow I'm treated like a guy who drank 17 Jaeger bombs and tried to drive home that night? Which
Probably because you were the guy drinking 17 Jaeger bombs and driving home that night.
yeah, that doesn't sound like anything that I would do. But I don't understand. What's the fucking problem with sending a text message if it's just going to be something real quick and easy? Why does that have to be against the law? Why do you got to go to jail for looking down at your phone and hitting a yes button? Or especially now where most of these phones, the words automatically come up anyway. Like if I was going to send you a text message, dude, I'd say, hey, Derek. The word Derek is probably, the word hey is already in the phone. The word Derek is probably already in the fucking phone. You know what I mean? All the words are already in the phone. I just hit hey, boom, boom, boom. It's like 3 buttons I can put, hey, Derek, see you soon. Why is texting got to be illegal? It pisses me off. I travel the country. I spend most of my time in the fucking car. And most of the people that want to book me and communicate with me, they're doing it via text. Nobody fucking calls me anymore. I mean, this is the most interaction I've ever had live on a phone in a long goddamn time. These
Pretty goddamn cool.
So why is texting got to be illegal? Answer me that, Derek. Answer me that, Facebook followers. Nathan, Jeff, Patty.
How about Jeff Baker from Florida? Jeff Baker from Florida. What do you think about texting and driving your semi?
I don't know if Jeff Baker from Florida is on right now, but I will look for him up on Facebook and tag him in this. I don't know if you should text and drive, although I don't know, man. Driving a semi for me would already be challenging enough because there's like 18 gears or something like that, and I can barely work the stick shift in my wife's car. That's only, I can barely get it from first to second just to go drop my kid off at elementary school. No fucking way I could run a semi truck. Now, of course, if you're already good at it, like if you've been driving semi-trucks for 20 years and you're a master of that shit and you got your shit down pat, why can't you fucking text and drive? You can get on that goddamn CB and talk it up all goddamn day long. Why can't you send a text message to somebody?
That's fact. That's fact. I agree with you.
Thanks, man. Are you just agreeing with me just to agree with me because I rant and rave? I got the $1 million mouthpiece. I never shut the fuck up, or do you actually agree?
I agree with you.
Thanks, dude. Hey, what's going on in Allwine these days?
Not much. Waiting for you to get booked down there at Clayton Connie's. I don't know if Connie's going to get you this spring or not. Sounds like you're getting pretty booked up.
So, dude. Thursday, March 15th, I'm going to be bringing my co-star on the Dirty Jokes and Magic Trick Show, Nathan Tricky Allen. So we got the comedy and magic happening at Clayton Connie's March 15th. So all my Iowa peeps right now that might be watching, mark your calendar because you're going to want to make a trip up to Northwest Iowa. Clayton Connie's is a real cool little bar, a real cool little club. I've been performing there for like 10 years now. And that is an audience that is always fun. It's usually like kind of the same core group, wouldn't you say? Yeah.
And a few new people every year. It seems like. But it's all the old crowd and a good bunch of people.
Absolutely. And a fun bunch of people, too, which is something that I've been ranting and raving about lately in regards to comedians, is it seems like none of them are having fun anymore. I don't want to say none of them. That's a pretty overgeneralization. It's a lot of comedians nowadays. It's like they're not having any fucking fun with it.
Would you call it being more scripted, maybe?
Being what?
More scripted. They're
Well,
kind of running by a script,
also
or not so much.
to get their cause out. They're there's like this depressing vibe, and they got to get their message out. They got to get their political viewpoints out, and they forget that the audience shows up for that kind of stuff to escape that kind of bullshit. I don't like this idea of thought-provoking cerebral comedy. Just get up there and fucking have a good time and make them laugh. What say you?
Well, I agree completely, and maybe you ought to talk to Troy Lamphere. He's a big wheel over there in Westgate, Iowa, that's watching right now, has a bar over there. What do you think, Troy?
What's up, Troy? Bring a comedy night to your place, man, because that's the way we do it. It's specifically designed for bar audiences, where that's what it's all about, man. People show up at a bar to drink, share some laughs, connect with other people, blow off steam, and have a good time. And if you're going to spend, $50 or $100 on babysitter, which sometimes is what it fucking costs us nowadays, dude, it's like $10-15 an hour for a decent, trustworthy babysitter these days. Yeah, a lot of like here, babysitters get paid more than fucking stand-up comedians. And on that note, I want to plug another spot. I want to plug another upcoming event. I will be at the Hendersons next Thursday night watching their kids from 5 to 10 p.m. What say you guys? Patty Glover, you were the funniest person I've seen in a very long time. I loved you. Well, thank you, dear. And thank you for agreeing with me on the, I'm assuming you're agreeing with me on the text message rant. I don't know how long I've been yakking it up now, but that's pretty much all I got for you today. Derek, I'll see you in March at Clayton Connie's, Old Wine, Iowa, with Nathan Tricky Allen and the Dirty Jokes and Magic Trick Show. For the rest of you, fans, friends, family members, followers, come see me. If you're in the Minnesota area, I will be in Altura at Pooter Sports Bar and Grill, working with the world famous Uncle Lair, Larry Reeb. Derek, you ever see Uncle Lair, Larry Reeb? Check him out, dude. He's a true veteran of the stage. He was back on when Rodney Dangerfield was doing his yearly specials on HBO. He was one of the up-and-comers at that time. I saw him back when I was just not even thinking about doing stand-up comedy. Watching him on A&E's Evening at the Improv. Then I saw him a bunch of times at the Des Moines Funny Bone. And I've worked with him a few times back in the day when I was just traveling around as an opening act. But now I actually get a co-headline with this guy. I'm really looking forward to working with Uncle Lair, Larry Reeb in Altura, Minnesota at Pooter Sports Bar and Grill. That's a pretty big venue, too. We're going to pack them in. I think they can get like 150, 200 people in there. And then I go to a real small town in Nebraska, Palmyra, Nebraska. Palmyra peeps, I know you're out there. I know you're watching. Hit up Sue and Jerry Biltoff for tickets to that show. They're going fast, and it happens next Saturday, December 30th. And then New Year's Eve, I'll be doing the Dirty Jokes and Magic Trick Show with Nathan Tricky Allen in Balaton, Minnesota. So stay tuned. I'll give you more information on that next week. Tomorrow, I'll be back with another 420 report at 4:20 p.m. or as close as possible. It's going to be Throwback Thursday. I've got something cool for you to see from jer-dog's Christmas Past. Until then, thanks, dude. I'm going to click off now. I got shit to do. I'm going to go refresh my drink. And I will see you all back here at 4:20 p.m. tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. Thank you, guys. Patty, Nathan.
Have a good night.
Uncle Russ. Good night, brother. Tell Trish I said hi. Tell all the Connies in Old Wine.
Box too.
Tell all the Connies and all the Daves in Old Wine that I said hi. Everybody, all the women in Old Wine, Iowa are named Connie, and all the men are named Dave, except for one dude named Derek. Just a little Iowa trivia for the rest of you people out there. In the meantime, God bless America, everybody.